Hey everybody, it's Kneecap here, and in this video I will be doing my end of week review for patch 8.3. I've had a week to stew on it now. It's Monday, or a WoW week to stew on it, and we'll now be giving my review, my thoughts on the patch of 8.3. Overall, it's going to be tremendously positive, maybe a negative and a half thrown in there, but I am someone who definitely thoroughly enjoyed it. And I will say I make sure to look at other people's thoughts as well, so I'm not just living in my own dome or echo chamber. And I want to make sure I point out some things that other people don't like, even if they didn't necessarily bother me. So, like I said, overall, I completely loved it. Probably the best thing that I enjoyed, basically, was the quest line. I enjoyed personally. So it was very long, so I understand that some people don't like that. Some people don't like questing anymore. They pretty much just want to log on, be the max level, and do the end content. And then there's some people who only like the questing, and I get that as well. But so I understand some people didn't like how long it was. I personally liked it. I liked the storytelling of it, and I liked all the little puzzles mixed in. If you watch my channel at all, you know I try to do all the secrets and to unlock all the secret mounts and pets and all that kind of stuff that they put into the game. And so I thoroughly enjoyed like all the little mini puzzles strewn about in there, especially the Halls of Origination. We had to go to the Halls of Origination to unlock Hive Mind if you're interested in that mount. I do have a guide for that as well. But I liked all that kind of stuff. I liked my least favorite part was going and doing the stuff in Blackwing Descent, just because it just wasn't that. It was a lot of running around and not actually any storytelling much or anything like that. Just Raytheon gets captured and gets away. And we know from the raid that we have to fight him anyways. But it wasn't that interesting in my opinion. But besides that part, I thoroughly enjoyed that. I also thoroughly enjoyed the assaults. So a lot of people have been giving a lot of crap to the assaults. I will have a negative to throw into this, but the first time doing them, I don't understand how they're anything but tremendous. Now, I get once you do them, now you're doing just dailies, and they're repeating dailies, and some of them are dumb, like the rare spawn ones. And so if you want to say, well, I hate the dailies, well, in my opinion, that's different than just hating the assaults or whatever. I liked, especially the first time through, I thought that was really great. Even like, so you have the minor assaults, so you had, first we're on the east side of Oldham, then we're on the west side of Oldham. And each time you know when that flips over, it's the first time basically doing it, and then so it's a little bit different as well. So basically had three different type things to do. So you had the main assault of Pandaria, and then two minor assaults in Oldham, and I thoroughly enjoyed going through those the first time. The horrific visions, this is something that's universally loved. Oh, I guess let's point out the negative first with the assault. Having war mode on, it appears that they've taken off war mode bonus for the assaults. Maybe so Alliance have a better chance, but as an Alliance player, war mode in the assaults can be quite cancer. I've noticed there's certain times of the day that if you happen to be able to log on, it's not as bad, and the Alliance could even be on equal footing in some cases. And at that point, it's fine, but there's other parts, especially late evening time. Going to those assaults is just awful as an Alliance player. Too many groups of horde, like a group of 5 maybe questing together from a guild, will just jump down to just kill one Alliance. And, it is what it is. I can't tell you not to play that way, but on the other side of it, I'll tell you that it sucks ass. So, but there's nothing I can do about it. So, other than complain to Blizzard about war mode, because I am a big advocate against war mode in general. The whole idea of it is kind of stupid. So, that is one negative of it. However, if they're ever going to reinstitute additional rewards for war mode, then perhaps I'll just turn it off and not worry about it and make my life a whole lot easier. So the horrific visions, those are pretty much universally loved. Pretty much everyone likes them. I thoroughly enjoy them. It's very similar to the mana stuff and for the Nighthold, for the Nighthold people, whatever, when you're doing that whole quest line in Suramar, and you have to do the mana stuff. It's similar to that, but it's also a little bit different. Different mechanics while doing this. You're doing the same thing over and over, I get that, but it's a little bit different, basically. But while it's mostly, but what's the best way to say it? It's a little bit of Chromie, Deaths of Chromie scenario, but then a lot of it of the mana thing. And I thoroughly enjoy it. A lot of people thoroughly enjoy it. You get to challenge yourself, you get to press yourself, see how much you can clear, how much you can do solo or in a group. I've been doing it solo and actually been doing quite well, in my opinion, at least solo. I probably could have pushed a little further on my last one than what I did, but I just wanted to make sure I got it done, I guess. I cleared 2 mediums and Thrall's Room, and I probably could have at least ventured into the hard zone and seen what all I could have gotten there and got some more mementos and stuff. But again, I was just being a little bit more careful than probably what I needed. But I thoroughly enjoy those. I think those are going to be fun. I think eventually they'll be a little bit daunting, but you're also not going. You're only going to be doing 1 or 2 a week or whatever, so it won't be that bad. And then I think that someone else said this, and I agree, that it bodes well for the Tower of Torghast in Shadowlands, and I think that's going to be a really amazing thing as long as they put the resources and put the time into it needed and make sure everything works out good. I think the Tower of Torghast is going to be really amazing in Shadowlands as well, if the horrific visions are anything a part of it. The smaller visions, which are in the major assault, so for at least, I don't know if it's different based on where you are, but at least in North America, it's in Pandaria. So the minor visions, those aren't as fun. I don't enjoy that as much. I was kind of like stuck in one for like an hour, and by stuck I mean I just kept getting more sanity, and there wasn't anything like ticking it down at a fast rate. So I was in one for like an hour, it seemed like, and I got a lot of stuff out of it, but it was more exhausting than anything. It felt a lot like grinding island expeditions, which I don't like to do. So that would be kind of a negative, I guess, like a half a negative or something for the minor visions. Other than that, I've thoroughly enjoyed the patch. I enjoy the catch-up gear for my alts. I actually dinged my mage just so I could I got mostly cloth gear when I do that, so I actually got my mage to 120 just so he could wear all this gear now, and he'll be caught up to my main alts. I have 2 main alts, you could say, and he'll be caught up to them in gear in no time, it seems like. So yeah, overall, I love it. If I had to give it a 8, out of 10, I guess I'd say an 8 out of 10 so far. And if the raid's good, I would give it. If the raid ends up being really good and enjoyable, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. So we'll see how the raid goes. Maybe I'll have just a raid review after I clear get AOTC the first time. Do a raid review and see how I feel about that, and see, is it going to go up to 9 out of 10? Is the patch going to drop down to like a 7 out of 10? And the raid does carry a little bit of weight, so it could maybe even go down to a 6 out of 10 if the raid's not enjoyable. But we'll see when that time comes. Please subscribe to my channel because that helps me out a lot, and I appreciate it very much. And other than that, everybody, have a good one.